Well, hello and welcome back to yet another incredible video. In this video, I'm going to show you 6 fall DIYs, and on average, these cost about $6 a piece. There are a couple that cost less than $6, and I think 1 or 2 that actually cost a little bit more, but it averages out to $6 a piece. So why don't we go ahead and get started with this one, which is one of those that costs well under $6. I'm starting off with these bowls that I got from Walmart, and these are 50 cents a piece. These were not on sale. I think these are always 50 cents a piece, and they're plastic bowls. And you'll see me just running a bead of hot glue around the rim of one, and then placing the other one on top. And then I will be utilizing my favorite rope from the Dollar Tree to basically cover these bowls and to make my pumpkin. And then you'll also see me use that same rope to make a stem for my pumpkin. And then I'll grab a couple of florals from several different picks I have to kind of embellish this, and she will be done. It can't get any easier than this pumpkin, and I don't know if it can get cheaper. So why don't you guys sit back, relax, and let's check out DIY number 1. Okay, so we are moving into DIY number 2, and I love this one because it screams fall, and that's actually because it says fall. But I'm just using these like organizer pen holders. They're made out of really thick cardboard, and I got them from the Dollar Tree, and I'm using 4 of them. I took out the center inserts, that's the separation, so I just wind up with a box. And then I'm utilizing some of those craft sticks from Lowe's. They are kind of like the tongue depressor craft sticks that we all know and love. And I cut those down to size, glue them onto my box, and then I give it a quick stain. And the other thing you'll see me use are some of those letters from the Dollar Tree, but I don't actually use the sticker. I actually save the sticker so that I can use that for another project, but use the outline, if that makes sense. And you'll see me do that. And it's largely because I'm just getting it as a stencil so that I can paint the word fall on utilizing white paint. It's just a little hack I came up with, and it's kind of nice because then you get to use those Dollar Tree letters more than once. And as crafters, we all know that we like a double use situation. So once I get the word fall painted on, you'll see me distress it a bit, and then you'll see me pull together a fall arrangement with these, and that's what you'll see in the final reveal along with all the other DIYs from today. One thing to note, while I did stick in a pool noodle and put florals in this, you could technically, once you make these boxes and you spell out the word fall, you could drop a battery operated votive in each one, that would be way cool. You could just use them as is with nothing in them. You could use them as pin holders. I mean, once you decorate them with the kind of the wood stain, if you will, and spell out the word fall, it's up to you how you actually want to style these. Again, I chose florals, and you will see that. But yeah, they can be styled however you like. So again, let's check out how I pull this together, which is always interesting because I'm not a floral designer, but I do like to do what pleases my eye. So let me know in the comments how you guys would style these fall boxes. So on to DIY number 3. And I actually love this one. It's actually 3 different DIYs in one. And you'll see me use some of those, I don't know what these are considered, like little plaques from the Dollar Tree, as well as one of those small wooden bamboo cutting boards from the Dollar Tree. And I just give them a very, very, very rough coat of white paint. And then you will see me bust out some foam pumpkins and I think a gourd that I had gotten from a mixed bag, which was like $3 or something. I think it was maybe even just $2.50 at the end of last season. So again, this is one of those crafts that was not quite $6 to produce. But you'll see what I do with these. We're basically going to use what you see here, those foam pumpkins. I think I pull a couple of pieces off a pick that I have that I got from Joann Fabric, and you will see me use a couple of tumbling tower blocks just to give my pieces a little back support. So this one's nice and quick. It's easy. Anyone can do this craft. So let me know in the comments if this is one that you'll be trying out. Okay, so we are into, what is this? Is this DIY number 3 or 4? Hopefully it's DIY number 3. So this one in particular is my favorite, and I love the simplicity of it, but I also just love how incredible and, yep, I'm gonna say it, high-end it looks. I'm using one of those trays from the Dollar Tree, and it was from the Dollar Tree Plus section. It was $5, which is why this is a slightly more expensive craft. And then I'm using some of those wood stir sticks that, again, craft sticks that we all use, that I stained. And for me, just so I had depth, I stained my sticks in 3 different colors just because I'm extra. You'll also see me utilize a stencil that I make myself using contact paper. I'm way into making my own stencils these days. And then you'll see me use some of that burlap rope from the Dollar Tree. So again, not a lot of items, but the tray is $5, and that is what pushes this craft. But I certainly think it's well worth it. So again, you'll watch me kind of cutting my sticks down and, you know, doing that kind of broken, beautiful pattern that we all love when we're looking at wood or wood-inspired decor. So you'll see me kind of do that and get those all glued down. And then you'll see me come through and just do a little bit of kind of distressing or emphasis on some of the places where the sticks come together. In my opinion, this gives the whole wood effect a more realistic feel once it's completed. And then you'll see me make my stencil, which I'm just tracing out a Dollar Tree pumpkin that was the right size that I wanted. And then I'll go in and kind of freehand some detail, and then I will cut that out using an X-Acto knife, and then I will take the whole piece of contact paper and lay it across my tray and come through with some white paint and a sponge and get that stencil down. And then I'll sand it a little bit just to give it that little rustic feel. And then you'll see me trim the whole thing with the burlap rope, and then also put a little burlap rope on the handles. So I did quite a bit with this piece, but I think once it's done, it screams high end to me. It looks very, very beautiful. This is definitely a piece that we will have up in our home this fall. So I'm just gonna sit back and let you guys watch the craft come together.
Baby, this where it all begins. The one you can call a friend. I won't let you fall again. I won't let you fall again. This where it all begins. Baby, just hold my hand. I won't let you fall again. I won't let you fall again. This where it all begins. The one you can call a friend. I won't let you fall again. I won't let you fall again. This where it all begins. Baby, just hold my hand. I won't let you fall again. I won't let you fall again. Baby, this where it all begins. The one you can call a friend. I won't let you fall again. I won't let you fall again. This where it all begins. Baby, just hold
Okay, so we are into, I believe, craft number 5. Going on a limb, and I'm saying that. And this is, it's tied for my second favorite. This one and the last craft I'm going to show you today are in a tie for me. And I'm just using one of those signs from the Dollar Tree. And I really liked this one because of the shape. I like that little arch at the top. And I'm just going to I'm going to flip it over, give it a nice coat of white paint. And when I say a nice coat, what I really mean is incredibly rough because I want the sign to look somewhat rustic. But I will make sure that it's kind of smoothed out so that it looks nice when it's all put together. Once my paint dries, I'll come through with some more of that burlap rope and I will just kind of outline that arch shape. I'll do 2 lines of that rope to kind of emphasize that arch. And then I'm going to come through with, to me, one of my best finds of this season, which is I found this pumpkin garland of these like beautifully finished pumpkins, like these very natural wood colored pumpkins from the Dollar Tree, or not the Dollar Tree, sorry, from Walmart. And I think I spent $4.44 on this thing. But you will see me use all of these pumpkins between this DIY and the last DIY. So I got a bang for my buck with that garland and I didn't have to stain it. You'll see me use these pumpkins as is because they are so beautiful. So again, with this one, you're gonna watch me put that rope on and then you're gonna watch me put some tumbling tower blocks on the back of my pumpkins just to give them depth so they sit a little bit away from the sign. And with 2 of the pumpkins, I just give them 1 tumbling tower block. But with the other 2, I put 2 on the back, just so again, there's dimension to my sign. And lastly, to cover up the holes, because it was part of a garland, you'll see me utilize some of those, are they pit berries or berries that came off of this pick that I had? Just to cover up the holes. I thought it was nice and it gave the whole thing a different dimension. And I used some of the lighter colored ones on the darker pumpkins and some of the darker colored ones on the lighter pumpkins, if that makes sense. And then I also used just a few tumbling tower blocks on the back of the sign when I finish up, just so she stands up. You could obviously use her as a leaner, but for me, this is going to be displayed on a shelf, so I did throw those blocks on the back so that she would stand straight up. Okay, so we are into DIY number 6, and this time I'm sure it's number 6 because it's the last one of the video. And with this one, I'm using the rest of the pumpkins from that garland. And again, they were perfect, did not need to stain them. They're gonna look great with this particular DIY. So I bought myself one of these shadow box frames, and I thought it was a score because originally the price was listed as $6.88 at Goodwill, but it was a blue tag that happened to be half off when I was there that day. So I got this for $3.44. Can we talk about that for a second? Are you kidding me? And I thought it was great because in addition to just being a beautiful shadow box frame, it also came with these like fish. I don't know, if you're into fishing, you'll probably know what I'm talking about, but they're lures or something, I don't know. So I basically got, you'll see me pulling those off, I've got multiple crafts for $3.44. So I am kind of beside myself. So I go ahead and take the frame apart and pull out all the screws and everything. And then you'll see me painting around the outside edge, if that makes sense, of the box. I don't worry about the bottom or the paper part because I'm actually gonna utilize contact paper. I had this really nice contact paper I got from Walmart and I loved the pattern and I thought it would make a great kind of neutral fall craft. So I'm going to use that for the bottom. So again, I'm going to paint the rim of the box, or the inside, if you will, of the box white. And then when that dries, I'm going to cut out a piece of contact paper that is the right size. And how I kind of do that is I just put my contact paper in and I kind of lay it down and give it a little bit of a crease. And then I just keep cutting that crease until it gets to be the right size. If you know of another method for how to do this, let me know. But this is the best method I've come out with. So I get my contact paper down, which is awesome. And then you'll see me taking the piece of glass and yep, that's right. I listened to all your comments and I am using E6000 in addition to hot glue so that these pumpkins don't move. And I do get those down on the glass and I use some more of those berries to cover up the holes because again, this was part of that garland. And then I make sure to clean my glass up so there's no glue or anything like that. The other thing that you will see me do with the frame that I also painted white is I'll come in with a little bit of Waverly Antique wax and just give it like a super light distressing. And I feel like for me that just helps this piece kind of feel more homey. So once that all comes together, you'll see me pull all the pieces back into the shadow box frame and she is beautiful. Okay, well, as always, thank you for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed yourself today. Make sure to comment which one of these DIYs was your favorite, and if you were shocked that on average these cost $6 each. And of course, if you have not subscribed, make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can hang out and be okay with us.